In this example, we are to find the first term and the common ratio for a geometric sequence whose third term is 24 and 10th term is 3072. We also to give recursive formula for that sequence as well as write the formula for the nth term. So what we have given here is the third term of a sequence. Let's call it a sub n. So a sub 3 is 24 and a sub 10 is 3072. We are to find the first term, a sub 1. We are to find r and also the formula for the general term of that sequence. So we know that for a geometric sequence we have a sub n is equal a sub 1 times r to the power n minus 1. This is the general term for a geometric sequence with the first term a sub 1 and the ratio r. Since we have the value of a sub 3 and it is 24, we can write it as a sub 1 times r to the power 2. A sub 10 is 3072, and on the other hand, using formula, it's going to be a sub 1 r to the power 9. And therefore, if we want to find a sub 1 and r, we need to solve this system of equation for r and a sub 1. So from the first equation, we'll get a sub 1 to be 24 over r squared, and that a sub 1 will substitute for a sub 1 in the second equation and will obtain that 3072 is 24 over r squared, this is a sub 1, times r to the power 9. Since r can be simplified, r to the 9 over r squared, we'll have 3072 is equal 24 r to the 7th power. And therefore r to the 7th power will be 3072 over 24, which happens to be 128. And therefore r will be the 7th radical of 128. So we are looking for a number that raised to the 7th power is going to give me 128, and that number is 2. So we have value of r. If we have value of r, then using the first equation, we'll get the value of a sub 1. A sub 1 is 24 divided by r squared. So this is 24 divided by 4, or 6. And therefore a sub 1 is 6. To write the general equation, we know that a sub n is a sub 1 times r to the power n minus 1, and therefore the general term for this particular sequence is a sub 1, which is 6, times r, which is 2 to the power n minus 1. So this is the general term of the sequence for any n greater or equal 1. What is left is the recursive formula, and this recursive formula will consist of two parts. First, we define a sub 1 to be 6, and then we'll define a sub n as a sub n minus 1 times r, which in this case is 2. And this will be recursive formula for that sequence.